frustration to the lineage masters and the triple gems. Triratna Saranam Namo Amitabhaya Buddhaya, everyone. Um, we have been we have started discussing about the book which was written by Acharya Santideva, which is named as Bodhicharya Avatara, which is translated as in English the conduct of aspiring bodhisattvas. We have recently finished the first chapter, which was named as the Bodhicitta which is praising the Bodhicitta or awakened mind. Okay, where Acharya Santideva discussed about he praised about the how the awakened mind is, and he recommended everyone to aspire to generate that mind. So this chapter, that we have finished that chapter, and now we are in the second chapter, which is named as Papa Desana, which means confessing own sin in front of the Aryas beings. Okay, well now when we say sin in the Buddha Dharma, sin means any act of body, speech, and mind that has potential to produce suffering, not only for yourself but other also in the future, is called as sin. Um, Literal meaning of sin, I mean, pap is that one, and sin, but this should be taken as any non-virtuous deeds of body, speech, and mind. Why we call it sin? Because it has potential to generate the suffering for beings in the future. Okay, in Buddha Dharma, these all type of whatever type of non-virtuous thing you do, that can be divided into 10 types. Okay, amongst them, three are the sins done um, bodily, I mean physically, which are killing and any type of physical aggression and abuse. Not only killing, hitting someone with your body, comes under this category. Then another one is stealing. You taking the things of other people without asking, without their permission. And then sexual misconduct is keeping the multiple partners, cheating your wives, cheating your husbands, comes under this physical, I mean non-virtuous thing done physically. And the another one is the verbal one, um, in which there are four types. First one is lying, and then doing the divisive speech, which means you are dividing, making other people fight with each other. So that type of divisive speech is also called non-virtuous deed. And another one is, verbal aggression, like you throwing, bad words. Verbal abuses comes under this category. Okay, and the fourth one is, you passing the time with unproductive type of gossips. You know, those are also unvirtuous deeds done by speech. And the third one is the unvirtuous deeds which is done mentally. First one is the coveting. You are making plans to take other people's property, for example. Okay, and then the second one is the malice, where you have so much inbuilt anger for another being that you are cursing bad things to for that person. Okay, cursing bad things for that person. And then third one is you don't believe in the theory of cause and result, or dependent origination. If you don't believe in dependent origination, then that means you don't believe in causes and conditions, result of your non-virtuous deeds as well as virtuous deeds, as well as you don't believe in past life, you don't believe in future life. So that means you can do anything you want because this life is the only life and it happened accidentally. So after that you don't take rebirth. This type of mentality. If someone has such type of thinkings or views, then they falls under the category of non-virtuous deeds done mentally. Okay, so you have the negative thinking, and then only that thinking spills into the physical aggression as well as verbal aggression. Okay, so these are why these are called non-virtuous, because these have potential to generate suffering in the future. It will condition if you spend your life doing this type of things, being physically abused, being verbally abused and abusive to other people, and not believing causes and conditions and results of your actions, then that will condition your mind in such a way that it get inclined toward doing such repeating such action in future life also. And we all know what is the result of abusing another person. What is the result of sexual misconduct, what is the result of you know divisive, having the divisive speech, all those things we all know that. So if you keep on repeating this thing again and again, then you become conditioned, your mind become conditioned like that, and it becomes your world. You create your world in that way, where you will suffer. You might think that you are happy for some time, but later this will produce the suffering for not only yourself but other people who are connected to you. Okay, that is why these are called sin or non-virtuous deeds in Buddha Dharma. Okay, so this chapter, confessing the sin, confession of the sin, is about confessing your sin and your past non-virtuous deeds. Okay, so whatever stanzas Acharya Shantideva talk um, about confession of his sins are included in this chapter and given the name confession of sin. Okay, now Acharya Shantideva doesn't directly go and start confessing about his unvirtuous deeds, but he starts by first praising and offering to the Arya beings. Okay, so this is the culture of Mahayana, where if you venerate any Arya beings, then you should have 7 limbs in that veneration or in that prayer. Okay, so those 7 limbs are, number one is you praise the quality of the Arya beings, or the ones who you are venerating. And number two is you offer different type of materials like water, flowers, incense, and then fire, lights, and then different type of foods, different type of musics, different type of clothes, different type of places to stay. All those things you offer to the the ones who you are venerating. Okay, these are the 2 limbs, and then only the confession of sin comes in the third place. Okay, and the remaining 4 are rejoicing the virtuous deed done by other people, and then requesting gurus and enlightened beings to give the teaching, and requesting enlightened beings to stay back until all of the human beings, or other beings, not only human beings, the beings of the 6 realms get enlightened. And at last you dedicate the merits you gather by doing all those 6 limb prayers for the benefit of the um, entire beings of the 6 realms. Okay, so these are the 7 limbs of the prayer, which is necessary in order to do the right veneration of the Arya beings. Okay, so Acharya Shantideva is also following the same pattern. Okay, first he started praising, offering, and then only. And so this praising and offering are done, can be seen in the first 27 stanzas. After that, then he started confessing about his um, non-virtuous deeds. Okay, so this chapter includes the first three prayers or first three limbs of the correct prayer of the RA beings. Okay, um, let's start with the stanzas. So the first stanza goes like this: Tatchitta Ratna Grahadaya Samyak. So here he is referring to the awakened mind, which he was talking in the previous chapter. Okay, which is bodhicitta. So he is saying that in order to take that precious mind, okay, I will worship Tathagata, which means Buddha. Okay, Buddha is also called as Tathagata. I will worship the Tathagata, and then Dharma, which is Dharma Ratna, means precious, precious Dharma, um, like a gem. Okay, Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha are considered precious like a gem. So he's saying that I will worship Tathagata, precious stainless Dharma, as well as the spiritual sons of the Buddha, who are the oceans of virtues. So bodhisattvas are the oceans of virtues. They have collected so much of virtues. Is like so much of virtues is their virtues are like ocean. Okay, and the Dharma, which is stainless, and the Buddha. So these three ratnas he is worshipping. Uh, how he is worshipping? He is worshipping in a correct way. Okay, Samyak Puja. So Samyak Puja includes a correct puja or correct veneration includes, as I said before, seven limbs. Okay, where you praise the Triratnas, you offer the offerings to the Triratnas, and then you confess your past non-virtuous deeds, make the resolution. In this confession, you regret about those non-virtuous deeds, and then you make determination or resolution not to repeat those non-virtuous deeds again in the future, as well as do the virtuous deeds as much as possible to nullify the effect of those past negative deeds of yours. Okay, so that's how confession is done. And then you rejoice the whatever virtuous deeds you do as well as you see in the world, and then you request the enlightened beings to give teaching. Okay, so when you request something, that means that you have interest in learning that thing. Okay, if someone doesn't request the teaching, then the teaching should not be given to that, because they don't value the teaching. So if you ask for something, that means you are valuing that teaching or that thing. So in order to show that you value the teachings, dharma is a precious, it's like a precious gem. Okay, and that gem is given to someone who value that gem. So this is also the culture of Mahayana, that you have to request the teaching from the teacher with your folded hands. Okay, by offering so many gifts to them, by venerating them. Okay, and then in the sixth part, you beseech the enlightened beings not to leave this world. Okay, the world the world which is darkened by the anger, attachment, ignorance. So don't leave this world until we all of us has are enlightened. Okay, that's what you say in the sixth limb, and then at last you dedicate your marriage for the benefit of all the beings. Okay, so Samyak Puja. So Acharya Santideva is doing the Samyak Puja, or venerating the Arya beings. Who are the Arya beings? One is the Buddha, Dharma, which is stainless, and the Sangha, which is collection of the Bodhisattvas who have oceans of virtues. Okay, that's what he is saying in stanza 1. Okay, तच्चित्त रत्न ग्रहणाय सम्यक पूजां करोमि स तथागतानां सधर्म रत्नस्य च निर्मलस्य बुद्धात्मना जानां च गुणोदरीणाम्. Now, from stanza 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6, he's gathering all the valuable things that is found in the world of human as well as celestial god realms. Okay, he's collecting all those things mentally, visualizing those things, and he will be offering those things to the triple gems. Okay, that's what he is doing in the stanza 2, 3, 4, and I think 5 and 6 also. Okay, so he in the second he's collecting the flowers, okay, the fruits, and the the herbs which has a medicinal property. Okay, and then whatever precious gems are in the world, whatever fresh water bodies in the world. Okay, so all those beautiful things, as well as all the mountains which is full of jewels, and then serene forest which is suitable for the contemplation and meditation, and the trees which has beautiful creepers, and then flowers whose branches are bending with due to fruits. Okay, and then he's in the stanza 4 he's talking about such incense of the celestial realms, okay, wish fulfilling trees which are found in the god realms, and the trees full of gems, okay, and the beautiful lakes which has lotus flower growing there, and which has the swans, who are making trumpetic sounds. So such beautiful things he's visualizing in his mind. Okay, and then let's go to stanza 5 where he's saying that the crops which are produced without cultivation, okay, and all other type of worthy type of ornaments which are worthy of offering to the Arya beings, and then he is visualizing this thing in the the skyfuls of things, in the amount which is full of sky, which can fill the whole entire sky. Okay, and the things which are not owned by anyone's. Okay, so he is offering those things by taking them mentally, and he is offering them to the supreme beings who are worthy of venerations. um, Supreme beings means Tathagata, Buddha, and then his spiritual songs and dharma. Okay, so he is offering these all things to the triple gems. Okay, um, so he is saying that in the stanza 6 he is saying that um, I take this thing mentally and offer to the suffering beings along with the sons. Okay, may the superior ones who are worthy of venerations. Okay, who are worthy of veneration? The beings, the Arya beings who have nothing but compassion and kindness for the beings, as well as not only compassion and kindness, but they have realized the non-self and emptiness of the oneself, as well as one's experience of the outer world. So they are the supreme ones who are worthy of veneration. So Acharya Santideva is offering this thing mentally to the beings who are compassionate and kind, and he's beseeching and that please accept this offering of mine in stanza 6. And in stanza 7 he says that apunyavan asmi mahadaridra. Okay, he says that I haven't done any virtues in the past due to which I am really poor, so I don't have anything to or anything else to offer anything else to offer for our worship. Okay, that is why, O masters who think about happiness of others. Okay, ato mamarthaye parartha chitta grihantu natha idam atmasaktya. Okay, मैले यो चाहिँ sorry I'm just starting to talk in Nepali. So he is saying, O masters who think about happiness of others, please accept this offering for my sake. Okay, if they offer the, I don't have any merits, I haven't collected any merits in the past, so I'm not capable of giving this thing to you physically. That is why please accept this thing which I have created mentally for my sake, so that I can gather or accumulate the merits. And I'm offering you this thing with my capacity, that are under my capacity. Okay, so how much big amount of thing you can think, like a sky, and then think it as vast as the sky itself, and offer to the triple gems who are worthy of veneration. That's what he is doing in the stanza from 2 to 7. Okay, and then in stanza, not only that, he's offering himself and accepting himself as a as their servant with devotion. Okay, not no one is forcing him. He's with his own devotion. He's offering himself to Buddha and Bodhisattva. And he says that Yusmasuda Sattva Mupaimi Bhakta. I accept your servitude with devotion. Dadami Chatma Maham Jinebya. Sorry, I offer myself to Buddha, to the Supreme Beings. Um, so please accept me. Okay, that's what he is saying. Okay, in stanza 8. The reason I'm laughing is I'm starting to talk in Nepali. I forgot that this is the English video. Okay, for the viewers of English speakers. Okay, so now that was the 8 stanza. Now let's go to stanza 9. Um, it goes like this: Parigrahedasmi bhavat kirtena nirvibhave sattvahitam karomi. So in this line, he said that having got your refuse, I will work fearlessly for the benefit of beings. Okay, in this realm of existence, I will. And then in the second line, he says that purvam cha papam samati kramami. I will get over those negative or unvirtuous deeds I did in the past, and I will not repeat those type of non-virtues again. That's what he is saying in stanza 9. Okay, parigrahedasmi bhavat kritena nirvibhave sattvahitam karomi purvam cha papam samati kramami nanye cha papam prakaromi bhuya. Now in stanza 10, he is talking about such a bathroom, okay, scented bathroom, which is full of scents, and which is made of bright jeweled pillar, if you can imagine. So he is imagining everything. Okay, and then and there is a pole studded canopy in that bathroom, and the floor are also very clear sparkling crystals, made up of those crystals, which is really clear and sparkling, smooth type of floor. That's what he says in stanza 10. Okay, and then in the stanza 11, he's talking about such port, okay, which has ornament studded on it, and which has the water, scented water with the flower, different types of flowers. Okay, and with the along with the songs and musics, I bathe as Tathagat as well as Bodhisattvas. So he's talking about the bathroom. He's describing how the bathroom is, and then he's describing how the pot he's using to pour water to Tathagata, and then what is the quality of the water itself. That's what he is saying in these stanzas 10 and 11. Okay, um, yeah. And then stanza 12, he's visualizing that he is using very, very clean, perfumed cloth, which is incomparable cloth, with the day-to-day clothes, which is incomparable from those clothes. And he's using those clothes to wipe the body after finishing the shower with the scented water in that beautiful bathroom with the beautiful ornament studded pot. I will wipe their body with clean, perfumed, incomparable cloth. Oh, I have written two clean here. Just delete one clean. Okay, that's what he's doing here. And I offered, after ever wiping their body dry, I will offer them beautifully colored and scented, excellent quality clothes to wear. Okay, he's describing about the cloth he's going to offer to them. Okay, in stanza 12. And then in stanza 13, he's saying that not he's saying that not only to Buddha, he will add on other bodhisattvas such as Samantabhadra, Ajit, Manju Ghosa, Lokeswar, as well as other bodhisattvas with divine, soft, beautiful clothes, excellent clothes, and similarly matching ornaments. So he is visualizing that he is offering, adoring them, decorating, offering them beautiful clothes, matching ornaments, all those things in the stanza 13. दिव्यै मृदु लक्षण विचित्रै सो वस्त्रैस्त अलङ्कार रबरैस्त त्यस्तै समन्त भद्रा जित मञ्जु घोष लोकेशरादिन अपि मण्डयामि. So I will decorate them with beautiful clothes, excellent, soft, and divine clothes. Okay. Um, and then in stanza 14, he is describing the body of the Arya beings, how beautiful the body, the stainless body of Aryas. Okay, so he's saying that, and how a gold which is refined, polished, well washed look like, how radiant it look like. So he's comparing the bodies of the Aryas with the gold, with a gold which is well refined, well polished, and well washed, which is radiating all beautiful rays. you know so he's describing the bodies of the Aryas, and then I will apply the ointment, excellent ointment, that is capable of spreading pleasant scent to the million walls. Okay, so I will apply such type of scent to such a radiant stainless body of the Aryas. That's what he's saying in stanza 14. Sarva Trisahasra Bisari Gandhi. Okay, so Trisahasra means 1000, then you multiply 1000, 1000, 1000. I think it becomes billion. Can you please do your calculation there? I don't know. Billion, I think it means billion, according to my calculation. Okay, so that the any oil that has that capacity to spread the the smell, beautiful smell to the billion watts, I will apply that type of oil to the body of the Aryas, whose body are like radiant, as radiant as like a gold, refined, washed, and well polished gold, untainted body. That's what he means. Okay, and in 15, stanza 15, he is talking about different type of flowers such as mandarva, indivar, mallika, which has which spread beautiful um, fragrance. Okay, so he's visualizing that he's making a garland made of this type of flowers, and he is offering those to the sages. Sages means Buddha and Bodhisattvas. Okay, he's referring Buddha and Bodhisattvas with different names like Tathagata, Muni, Munindra, sages. um, Atmaja means their son. That Tadatmaja means their son. Okay, son means their spiritual sons who are in the path of becoming Buddha. Okay, such as Samantabhadra, Ajit, Manjugosa, Lokeswar, etc. Um, so he's offering those type of flowers. Okay, so I don't know if you have seen any Mahayanis people offering water to wash their hand, water to, they say argyam, padyam, puspa, dhupa, aloka, gandha, naivedya, sabda, all those things while of doing the puja. So Acharya Santideva is doing same thing in these stanzas. He's offering them in more elaborated way. Okay, so in the stanza 16, He's talking about, such type of incense stick. Okay, which you must have seen the stick. If you burn that stick, then the cloud comes, with scented clouds comes. So he's offering those type of scented cloud burning incense to the Arya beings. And then he is offering different type of edible and drinkable foods. Okay, drinks and edible foods and drinks in the stanza 16. Sphitas purat gandha manoramaisa tandhupa megai rupadupayami. Bhojaisa khadai vividaisa peyai devyo nivedam cha nivedayami. Okay, he's offering the incense, cloud of burning incense, scented thick cloud of burning incense, as well as different foods, delicious delicacies, and then drinks to the Arivings. Um, let's go to stanza 17. And then in this stanza, he's visualizing there are, lotus, which is made of gold. Okay, and then those are arranged very nicely. And then he's putting the gem studded lamps on on the top of that elegantly arranged golden lotus, and he is offering to those the Arabians. Okay, and also he's scattering, spreading different type um, of the flowers on the floor, which is coated by saint, we call chandan. So he's visualizing that wherever the Arya beings are there, the floor is coated with saint or chandan, and then he's spreading beautiful different types of flower in front of them on the floor. Okay, and then he is putting the lotus, golden lotus, and then he's putting the James studded lamps on the top of those lotus and offering to the Arya beings. Okay, these all are the visualization he is doing, and in the amount which is full of the sky. Okay, not only one and two. So if you can imagine, you just how much you can imagine, just imagine that amount, and then offer to the Buddha and Bodhisattvas. That's how we do the offering to the enlightened beings. Okay, you don't show your greediness, you just be mentally. You might be, it's not possible to give physically, but in mentally you don't need to be greedy. You just offer it, whatever you have, whatever precious thing you can visualize, just offer them. That's what Acharya Santideva is doing here. um Stanza 18, he's talking about such a celestial Paris, okay, which has, long hanging garlands, which is made of pearls and jewels, okay, jewels, pearls and jewels, and then which is radiating, light in beautiful light in different directions, and where there are, you can hear the pleasant songs of praise. Okay, so such type of palace he is offering, such type of palace on the cloud. Okay, on this, in front of the sky, in front of you on the sky, on the cloud, he is offering this thing to the this palace, such a celestial palace, to the to the enlightened beings. Okay, and then, so enlightened beings are the beings who has generated bodhicitta. Okay, bodhicitta he described, I mean he prays in the he didn't haven't described, but he will describe later. We will go more detail in coming chapters, but he, the bodhicitta about which he was praising there, who has compassion and kindness as well as wisdom, um, okay, in their mind, or the mind which is in the union of compassion and wisdom. So the beings who have generated this one, um, what do you say, non-conceptually and non-dually, he's offering these things, these prayers as well as these things to those beings, okay, who are Buddha and Bodhisattvas. Okay, and why he's doing this? So that he can generate that type of bodhicitta, the beings he's offering, I mean the beings he's the Buddha and Bodhisattvas who have generated that type of mind, so that am I am also able to generate that type of mind in myself. For that, I have to um, first, what you say was while doing any type of virtuous activity, we wash our body. Okay, we make ourselves clean and then wear the clean clothes, all those things. Similarly, in order to get that precious mind, which is called bodhicitta, to generate that mind, your mind should be very clean. Okay, that's how you do cleansing of your mind, by doing the seven limb prayers. Okay, once your mind is cleansed with this type of prayer, then only that precious bodhicitta can be generated in your body. Okay, that's what he is doing in his entire books, I will say. Okay, so but in this chapter includes the first three limbs, which is praising, offering, and confession. Okay, so focus of this book is these three parts, three limbs of the seven limb prayer. Okay, um, so he's offering those in stanza 18. He was offering that celestial palace too, which has this mentioned qualities. So he's offering those to the enlightened beings. In stanza 19, he's offering, he's visualizing such umbrella, such a beautiful big umbrella, okay, which has which is studded by um, pearls, and which has the golden rod, golden beautiful rod. So he's offering such umbrella to the um, Mahamuni. He's saying Mahamuni word. That means the Buddha. Okay. So here he's calling Mahabuddha as Mahamuni. Okay. Somewhere he says Tathagata. Somewhere he says Munendra. So all is referring to the Buddha. So he is offering such type of beautiful umbrella to the Mahamuni, or sages. We can call sage also in English for Mahamuni, but he is referring to Buddha. Okay, that was in stanza 19. सुवर्णदण्डै कमनीयरूपै संसक्तमुक्तानि समुचितानि प्रदारयाम्ये स महामुनीनां पत्राणि अतिशोभनानि. Okay, and then 18, sorry, 19, that was 19. And in stanza 20, he is making a wish that may this beautiful cloud of worship, the cloud of trumpets, the cloud of trumpets blare, and the songs of praise remain forever from now onward, delighting all the beings. Okay, that's what he is saying in this stanza 20. So he's making wish, whatever he is doing now. He's offering the different things. Okay, and then offering different water, and then incense, food, the candles on the top of the golden, those things. So he's saying that this type of may this type of praise and offerings stay forever. Okay, remain forever, from now onward, delighting all beings. Okay, so that environment where such type of worshiping is happening, um, is a very delightful environment, and he's saying may this type of environment remains forever. Okay, that's what he is saying in this stanza 20. So in stanza 21, सर्वसधर्मरत्नेषु चैतेषु प्रतिमासु च पुष्परत्नदिवर्षाश्च पर्वतन्तं nirantaram. So he is making the wish here too, by saying that may all the jewels, dharma jewels, dharma ratna means jewel like dharma, statues, Buddha's statues, as well as Saityas. Okay, there be always, they be always showered by continuous rains of flower and gems. Okay, that's what he's saying in 21. And then in 22 he's saying that the way Manjugosa, Manjugosa and other bodhisattvas worship the Buddhas. In that same way, I also worship Natha, along with their spiritual songs. Okay, here he is saying Nath. Nath means like like master. Okay, he's referring to Tathagata also. Okay, along with their spiritual sons. So he is visualizing. So whatever way the bodhisattvas worship Buddha, in the same way, mm, may I also worship, or I too worship Tathagata as along with their spiritual songs. Okay, in 22. In 23, Swaranga Sagare Sutrai, with the voice which has all the sounds, like um, in Nepali we say sa re ga ma pa da ni sa. In English I don't know what you call. So with the songs which has all these vowels, I mean voice, you know, all the qualities. Okay, I offer the ocean of praise. Okay, not one praise, the ocean of praise to the Buddha and Bodhisattvas, who are the ocean of excellence. Okay, there is a word called Guro Dadhin in stanza 23, which means the Dadim Uda Guro Gud Udadin Udadi means ocean. Good means excellence, virtuous qualities. So they are the oceans of excellence, oceans of virtuous qualities. So I offer this type of praise, which has the with the voice, which has all the qualities, with this which has sound of all the qualities, to such oceans of excellence, which means it's referring to Buddha and Bodhisattva. May this cloud of songs of praise keep on pouring on them forever, non-stop. That's what the stanza 23 means. Okay, and then in stanza 24, he is visualizing his bodies as numerous as the atoms which are present in the all direction, 10 directions. Okay, um, and then he's prostrating with such a huge amount of bodies. He's prostrating to the Buddhas 3 times, along with the excellent dharma and sangha. Okay, so he's referring dharma as a excellent or precious jewels like dharma, to indicate how precious the dharma are. Okay, dharma ratna in Nepali or Sanskrit we say dharma ratna, so which means that jewel like dharma. Okay, so he is prostrating triple gems, with the body as numerous as atoms present in all 10 direction, and then he's prostrating. Okay, with this numerous body in stanza 24. Sarva kshetradu sankaisa pranamai pranamamyaham sarvatra dhogatan buddhan saha dharma gadotaman. And then stanza 25, he is not only Buddha and Bodhisattva's body, he is venerating the Chaityas also, and then the place of Bodhisattvas. And similarly, all the honorable teachers and the practitioners too, he's showing his veneration and homage to these beings. Okay, and the places, not only the beings, the place also, okay, which are related to the triple gems. Okay, so even a piece of hair is worthy of veneration. A small piece of hair of Buddha and Bodhisattvas and Aryas. Sorry, these are Aryas. Yeah, even a nail, even hair are worthy of veneration. So that's what he's doing here. I venerate all the Chaityas, all the dwelling place of Bodhisattvas, all the honorable teachers, all the practitioners. Okay, he is prostrating them in front of them, showing homage to them, venerating them. Okay, in 25, stanza 25. Sarva Chaitanya Bande Ham Bodhisattva Shreyas Tatha Namo Karo Namaskaro me Upadhyayan Abhivandyan Itims Tatha. Okay, eti means practitioners, sadhus. Some, yeah, sadhus. Eti means sadhu, who do the meditation in the tapasvi we say in Nepali. Um, and then after offering those things, and then he is taking refuge in the Buddha, Dharma, and the Sangha until I get awakened. That's what he says. Okay, I take refuge in Buddha, the Dharma, and the Sangha until I get awakened. In stanza 26, Buddham gacchami saranam yavada bodhi mandata. Buddha ko saranma, sorry, I take refuge in Buddha until I get awakened. Dharmam gacchami saranam bodhisattva gadam data. I go to Dharma also, I go to Bodhisattva also. And then in stanza 17, okay, after taking refuge in stanza 26, and then he is saying that with folded hand I lead the Buddha and Bodhisattvas. Okay, Bigya Payami means um, I am letting the someone's to know. Okay, that's the meaning of Bigya Payami. So with folded hand, I lead the Buddha and Bodhisattva and the most compassionate Bodhisattvas, Buddhas as well as Buddhas of 10 direction and 3 times, which means past, present, and future, and the most compassionate Buddhas, Bodhisattvas too. I let them know about what? About my non-virtuous deeds, which we will start talking from the coming stanzas. Okay. Um, so in while we confessing, we apply 4 types of power. Okay, we when we confess about our non-virtuous deeds, we apply 4 hours. One is the sorry 4 powers. One is the power of refuse, where you take the refuse in the most powerful ones, which in the case of Buddhism is the Buddha, Dharma, and Sangha. So he is taking refuge in stanza 26, and then he will confess about his wrongdoings in the coming stanzas. But the power of refuge he has applied here, and then the second is the power of regret, because you are really remorseful about the whatever negative deed you did in the past, and then you make the resolution. The third power is the power of resolution or power of determination, that you will not repeat that type of non-virtuous deeds again, as well as that's not that, I mean, regretting as well as making resolution is not enough. Only those two limbs is not enough, but you have to do or make the resolution to do the virtuous deeds. The virtuous deeds are the exact opposite of the non-virtuous deeds. Okay, if you kill someone, then opposite of it is save the life of someone. And then if you hurt anyone physically, verbally, and mentally, opposite of that is to spread the light of or wish of rays of wish of kindness and compassion towards the person who you have hurt, as well as who has hurt you. Okay, so these are the virtuous deeds. So in order to confess about your negative deeds, you have these 4 powers. One is you take the refuge on the your role model. Okay, your role model is the bodhisattva, and the Buddha and Bodhisattva are the body which has that bodhisattva. So when you take the refuge in the Buddha and Bodhisattva, you are taking refuge in the when you take the refuge in the Buddha and Bodhisattvas, that means you are taking refuge in their mind, which is bodhicitta. Okay, and you are making wish to generate that bodhicitta in yourself. So that is the meaning of taking refuge. And then you are regretting about your past deeds, and then you are making resolution that I will not do that type of negative deeds again in the future, as well as I will do the positive deeds, so that I can nullify the effect of the past negative deeds, so that I have virtuous calm, virtuous collected, accumulated, in order to realize or in order to generate that bodhicitta in me. Okay, so these 4 powers are applied while you are confessing your negative deeds. to the in front of the Arya beings. So that's what Acharya Santideva is doing, as well as will be doing. In we will see that in the next coming stanzas. There are altogether 66 stanzas in this second chapter, which is named as Confession of Sin, and then this first stanza up to 27 is about the first two limbs of praising and offering different materials um, to the ones who are worthy of veneration. Okay, so let's end here. Then I will come with other stanzas next time. Until then, you keep yourself safe, and always don't forget to dedicate the virtuous deed, the result of the virtuous deed, so that it doesn't get wasted in production of the nitty gritty type of happiness of this world. That it get ripened in those type of result, which will conducive to for the for your for in the path. Okay, so you will need different type of material as well as virtues in order to walk in the path shown by Buddha. So may this type the result of this positive deeds of hearing and contemplating about the path, about the the views of Bodhis Acharya Bodhis sorry Acharya Santideva ripen and give the fruit, so that my walking in the path, my journey in the path becomes smooth. Okay, let's dedicate our virtuous deeds in that way, and see you next time. Bhavatu Sarva Mangalam.